Tehama County high school students are gaining relevant workforce experience as part of a farm leadership program. In this edition, our team learned more about the great partnerships formed through this program. I'm Rich Duvarney, your Superintendent of Schools, and this is our Future in Focus.
In its second year in Tehama County, the Center for Land-Based Learning is working with high school students participating in the Tehama County Farms Leadership Team.
We are dedicated to teaching high school students about careers in agriculture. We are out of the location in Winters, California with the Center for Land-Based Learning. The program's been in the state for 25 years. We're celebrating our 25th anniversary this year, and this is our second year here in Tehama County.
The Farms Leadership Program, which focuses on farming, agriculture, and resource management for sustainability, currently runs programs in 16 areas throughout California. Tehama County's leadership team consists of high school students looking to improve their understanding of the ag industry and prepare themselves for career opportunities.
And we focus on taking the students to different agricultural locations to teach them about the careers and let them see the local opportunities that they have.
They teach us other job opportunities that you could have in the future, or different leadership skills. It's pretty much going out and getting yourself noticed and looking at other stuff for your future.
We think it's a great program. These students are motivated and they are taking the time out of their schedules to do something a little extra to help educate and prepare themselves for entering the workforce. They are our next generation, and we value that highly.
Throughout the year, the leadership team spends time in various industry-related locations, such as Driscoll's, Tehama Angus Ranch, and Sierra Pacific Industries. While visiting Las Molinas High School, the focus was on ag mechanics, where students gained hands-on experience welding, engraving, and driving tractors.
So our main emphasis in this pathway is getting kids the hands-on experience with the welding and the technology side, and kind of how those two pieces really blend together in a way that is useful not only here but in the real world. If you kind of look behind us, this is a piece we just added. This is our laser engraver machine. We have 2 CNC mills, a CNC plasma table, and we're kind of working on just adding as much as that technology piece as possible. We also have brand new welding booths, as well as a whole slew of tools.
Having all this new equipment is really amazing. It gets us to be able to do other things that we couldn't do before. Usually we use hand tools and it takes a long time. All this new equipment, we're able to make things faster, more in abundance, and such fine-tune that we couldn't do with our own hands.
I focus on welding mainly, like box welder kind of things. You can carry them around with you. They can either go MIG or stick weld, and I like it because you can have versatility of both.
It's really important that students get the hands-on experience with the technology as well as the manual side in fabrication, because more and more processes in industry, it seems like, are moving towards either a CNC program or a technology base somewhere. So having the kids familiar with as many of those programs as possible is going to be a huge step ahead for them in the career path or the trade that they choose to go into.
Students not only learn the skills needed for local ag jobs, but they learn the skills needed to land the job.
Talking about career readiness, having a conversation with the students to really start thinking about, even at this age, what their next steps are going to be. Thinking about applying for that first job. What are some of the things you need to think about? What are some of the things you can do to become prepared for an interview? How should you show up to an interview? How do you introduce yourself? Shaking hands, those types of first impression things that really can just set you above any other applicants right off the bat.
I want to be well-rounded because I want to kind of go into agriculture, but ag mechanics side. But I want to be like an engineer or something. So I want to know everything to do with it. It doesn't matter if it's SolidWorks or etching or welding. I want to be well-rounded so I can be better on the job.
I think this is probably a good event. Just to expose kids to the trades. Anytime you learn a trade, it's a marketable skill. Like if there's a machine and someone knows how to run it, you have a job opening. So there's always work for someone who knows how to operate equipment.
Entering the workforce for the first time can be an overwhelming experience, but these students are being prepared to meet that challenge.
It may be the first time that they're even thinking about going out and looking for a job. It can be an overwhelming and intimidating process, and I just want to help kind of break it down and show that it doesn't have to be. No one expects perfection. We just want to see somebody show who they are themselves and to let that shine through.